class, it's me, Mrs. Medina. So today we are going to learn 2 new red words, okay? So I hope you have a paper and a pencil ready, and if you have a red crayon, even better, but you definitely need a paper and a pencil, okay? So I'm going to first show you the words, and then in the end we are going to write our sentence. So our sentence has a lot of red words, but remember, we're going to focus on 2. All right, so let's begin. Our first red word is she. She. Like you would call me a she. Like, she is our teacher, Mrs. Medina. Or I would say to Miss Jimenez, or about Miss Jimenez, Miss Jimenez, she is my assistant, and I love her so much. Okay? She. 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 So let's spell it. S-H-E, she. One more time. S-H-E, she. Very good. So now I want to show you how to write it. Let me find the book. So I'm going to use the card that I just showed you just to show you how to write it. And I'm going to use a red marker so that you can see how I write it, okay? So here we have she. So what's the first letter again? S. H. E. She. Very good. Now you know what we do whenever we learn a new red word. We arm tap. So I'm going to show you the word, and I want you to arm tap as well. So if you want to stay sitting, that's okay. If you want to stand up, even better. Move your bodies, okay? So if I stand up, you won't be able to see me. She. So here we go. She. S-H-E. She. Now for my kids that use their right hand, you are going to arm tap your left arm down. If you use your left hand, the hand the same side as your heart, okay, you are going to go up, okay? Since I write with my right hand, I'm going to arm tap my left arm, okay? So, she. Can you see it? Perfect. S-H-E, she. S-H-E, she. Let me erase that so you can see it better. There we go. S-H-E, she. Awesome. So now I'm going to write it on my dry erase board. So here we go. I have my little OG houses. So before we begin, what's this called? The attic. Very good. And this right here, this is where everyone likes to hang out and be together. The living room. Good job. And what about this room? A lot of people don't like to go down there. A lot of letters are scared. It's called the basement. Good job. All right, so to write she, we are going to begin with S. If it's a lowercase s, it's going to stay in the living room. We're not going to the attic. We're not going to the basement. It gets scared. H. E. S-H-E. Okay? So I want you to write this on your paper 3 times. And every time you write it, I want you to say the letters as you write it. So, like this. S-H-E. She. S-H-E. She. Very good. So since you don't have your screens and I don't have my screens either, we're going to trace what we wrote, okay? So I won't trace it on my board because then I'll erase it, but you can if you wrote with pencil or crayon, okay? Or even marker. S-H-E, she. S-H-E, she. S-H-E, she. Excellent job. So now we're going to move on to our next word, okay? We're going to write our sentence at the very end, okay? So our new word is with. 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 I am going to the store with my sister. With. Okay? So what letters do we see in the word with? W-I-T-H. With. Let's do it again. W-I-T-H. With. One more time. W-I-T-H. With. Very good. Now, I'm going to show you how I write it on my card. I'll erase it, we'll arm tap it, then we're going to write it again, okay? With. Okay? So W-I, remember in English, this is I, T-H. Excellent. With. Now, let's get ready to arm tap. So if you want to sit or stand, totally fine. Totally fine. All that matters is that you're tapping your arm, okay? So we go with. W-I-T-H. With. W-I-T-H. With. W-I-T-H. With. With. Do you have a sentence with the word with? I know you do. Your sentences are always great and they always blow my mind. Excellent. So now let's write with on our paper or my board, okay? If you have a board, even better, okay? I got mine at the dollar store with my dollar marker, so it's all good. With. Attic, living room, basement, okay? So our W only likes to be in the living room. W. I is in the living room, but its hat is in the attic. T starts in the attic and it goes down to the living room floor. And then we cross it at the living room ceiling. H starts in the attic, goes down to the living room floor, and the hump is only in the living room. Okay? W. Hold on, let me find a way to hold this better. I-T-H. With. So now we're going to write it 2 more times, okay? And every time we write it, we're going to spell it out, okay? So this is going to help you remember it. And I've noticed that when you see a word, you may not remember it right away, but then you arm tap it, and guess what? You read it. You know it, okay? So just remember that. If you see it and you're like, I don't know what it says, arm tap it. That's why we arm tap it, so that we can remember better, okay? W-I-T-H. With. W-I-T-H. With. Excellent job. Look at that. You learned 2 words today. She, with. Now, get ready for your sentence. So, before you write your sentence, there are some things I want to remind you. Let's think of cops. Not the police officer cops. I'm talking about OG cops. So, with our OG cops, capitalization is the first letter of your first word a capital, meaning a big letter? It should be. Oh, does it look nice and neat? Do you have finger spaces in between your words? Is everything where it's supposed to be? Punctuation. Do you have a period at the end or question mark or exclamation mark? Spelling. Are all of your red words spelled correctly? Are your CVC words spelled correctly? At this point, I know you guys can do it correctly on your own. But for now, we're going to do it together, okay? All right. So your new sentence is, if you can try to write this on your own, you get double points. If not, that's okay. We're learning, okay? We're going to do this together. So the first sentence is, well, there's only one sentence. The sentence is, she is with my dad. She, that's a red word, and we just did it. Is, that's also a red word, and we did that a long time ago. With is a new red word, and we just did that as well. My, that's an old one, and we know it already. And dad, that's a CVC word. So you can pound it and tap it. D, dad. Excellent. But here you go. This is your sentence. She is with my dad. Excellent. So I want you to underline your two new red words. But like I said, we actually have 4 red words in this sentence, okay? But for today, we're only going to underline she and with. Okay, so you can pause the video, you can write the sentence, and then I want you to read it to someone in your house, or, you know what Mrs. Medina is going to say. Read it to your teddy bears. They love being read to. Or if you have a pet, read to your pet. They love being read to. Okay? Then there you go. Good job, class. I'm so proud of you. You're doing such an amazing job, okay? You're resilient, okay? So, para los padres, yo quiero que los niños escriben las 2 palabras 3 veces cada vez. Yo quiero que lo deletrean cada vez que lo escriben. S-H-E, she. You know, yo quiero que lo deletrean en inglés. ¿Ok? Y después van a escribir la oración. ¿Ok? Muchas gracias. Feliz día.